All right, hey, good morning. We are here at Labadee today. How's the weather, Marshall?
Windy.
A little bit windy, yeah, a little bit windy, a little bit cloudy, but so yeah, we rent a bungalow at the beach, so we're heading to the tram here, and then from there we will take the tram to the Dragons Beach, and then we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill out there until well, we have to get back to the ship by 3:30. So all right, so yeah, let's just a relaxed day really, and maybe a little bit shopping later, right? so we finish up with our excursion out at Labadee today. The sun did come out later on, so we got pretty good sun and pretty good wind. Right now we are back in the ship and we are getting ready for our dinner tonight, right, at the Wonderland?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, so we have a dinner tonight at Wonderland. This will be Marshall and Madison first time. So yeah, we will check it out and see what happened, okay? All right, until then.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah?
Symphony.
No, they do.
I went inside with you and
Yeah, but we didn't eat here. Wow, she recognized me from Odyssey. Hi, Orla.
I'm surprised.
Me too.
It's been like 5 months.
Of course. Yeah. I know, hello. Yes. That one? All right, Marshall. Just for you.
Grab the chair.
All right, this is our table for tonight, yes? All right.
Card, you have a magical card here?
Yes.
Can we play?
Oh,
You
he
know how
can
to
do,
play poker?
he can do
Yeah.
magic, actually.
No, really? You're gonna show me
Yes,
something?
he will show
Yeah,
you
I
magic
could.
later.
Okay, alright. But before, we have also magical here. I have a magic brush with a magical ink and the magical menu. Now start to paint the picture for me, okay? And the winner, who's gonna finish first, take 2 desserts. How about that?
Oh my God, Marshall is like, look at Marshall. He said 2 dessert is all of it. All right, so we are here. So this is the menu for Wonderland.
Vô là nó thấy
So
cuộc mình rồi.
this is what we do here.
Dang, Hanoi beating you, Marshall? Oh,
Yeah.
no, she's not.
You got struck
see
more
some.
water.
I see.
Marshall, you gotta get more water. Soak him up. And then we have the full menu here.
Marshall wins, bro.
Is he?
I won a long time ago, Dad.
I don't know. She had to declare the winner, waitress.
Ok, mình thấy rồi.
All right, so this is what we have here. All right, so this is the menu we have, of course.
We call element of fire and desire. Woo.
Okay. Yum yum.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
So cool.
And
Cái gì
one
nó
more.
I know, right?
Mà cái gì nó cũng bỏ khói.
Okay.
Smoke. Wow, smoke.
That's it. Woo, woo. All gone. Thank you.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
All
So,
right.
what we have here? The one is from the element of fire. It's our bird nest. We have a nest. We have an egg. So the birds fly away. Thank you. It's a hard-boiled egg together with the egg yolk that we mix with the sriracha and space mayo. Lie down on the nest, made it from the katafi dough. The katafi dough, it's a type of the dry noodles, came from the Middle East. It's like the same like a baklava. Anybody try the baklava? From the same type of noodles, we make our nest. So even the nest is edible, you can try it. Moving next, element of sea. Those one is a tiger shrimp marinated with the lime. Wrap it in the katafi dough, same type like here. But this time it's deep fried it to make it crispy outside and really tender inside. Now, really interesting. On the bottom of the mug, inside, you're gonna find the Scotch bonnet foam mixed cream. So, the Scotch bonnet, as you know, it's a type of the chili pepper. It's extremely spicy. If you like spicy, you're gonna love it. If not, still you're gonna love it. Thank you so much, and more is coming.
All right, Marshall, go ahead. So you want to try that first, then?
Yeah, I
right?
got this really, and this came like in the mug,
The sauce?
and like under it, there's like a really cool sauce, and it's like a hot sauce essentially. It's really
Can you try
interesting.
that and tell me how it tastes? How is it, Marshall?
Really good.
It's really good, right? Yeah? Mom, how is it? Oh, Mom, I have tasted it. Yeah. Madison? You like that one too?
It's really good, actually.
It's really good.
I like the sauce.
And you got a spicy? Did you put a spicy on it? No, Mom.
Yeah,
Mom
I
put
did.
spicy there, right?
No,
All right.
because there's another sauce.
And the man had here.
Tick tock. You late for an important day. Well, how are you? You good?
We hope very good.
Where are you from?
DC.
DC.
So one more element for you. It's from the element of I. Those are crab cones. So tell me, what it looks like?
Ice cream cone.
It's like an ice cream. Yes, it's like an ice cream, but it's not a real ice cream. This is wonton cone deep fried with the crab meat alaska in the middle, the wasabi on the bottom, and avocado puree on the top. So now you're gonna ask how to eat it. Like an ice cream. Or you can bite it. Bite it from the top, bite it from the bottom. There's no any rules. And more it's coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna try this. Look like Marsha and Madison and everyone else like this, so I'm gonna try this. Ooh, a little bit brittle.
No,
All right,
can be.
very good. There we go.
Ta-da! Tequila shot. Shot. Okay, it's not a tequila shot. So, this is from the element of sun. Why? Everything what is grown under the sun. So we took the tomato. We squeeze it. We run twice through the special cloth to make it clear. But it's a real tomato water. Together with the spherification of the bell pepper and the bread foam on it. Now, how to drink it? Like a shot. Take a tube and all water down. Don't be shy. You see? I know that that some of them they don't like it. That's why I put it in the hazard to be sure that they're gonna try.
Shoot now.
Make a wish and drink it.
Just shoot.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
This is. I know this is a fire element. What's this element?
Ice.
And then
Sea. Sun.
sun.
Cheer. All right, go ahead.
Wow, delicious. Sweet Madison.
Weird, very weird. All right, so this egg is like on the bird nest here.
Mark will get one. You will like it. Trust me.
Oh wow. Marshall, try the egg. It's smoky.
Yeah.
It's very smoky. The egg is very smoky.
Fine.
It's pretty good. It's not bad. All right. And Madison, he tried the. Be careful, the wasabi is down here, so it might give you a little kick. Okay.
So avocado, whatever is crab, I think, and then wasabi.
Okay.
It's really good.
Very good, right?
Oceanic citrus tuna.
Marsha's Madison's favorite.
From the element, which one? What do you think?
Citrus. I remembered it, but then I forgot it. Wait, it's ice, right?
Yes! Congratulations! Tuna, see you rock. So yes, it's from the element of ice. It's our shiny citrus tuna. So inside of this line, we have a raw tuna mixed together with the spicy mayo and kimchi. And on the top, you find the uzu granite. Yes? Together with a parmesan cracker on the side. So, how to eat it? After you finish the uzu, eat tuna together with a parmesan cracker, which is already gone. So, take the tuna gentle on the parmesan and eat
All right. So Madison really like this one. It's tuna.
It's a yuzu tuna.
Yuzu tuna.
So this is like the yuzu, and it melts in your mouth. Wow.
And you say it's really good, right? You like it, Ma? That's
Just
good.
spill all of it.
It's good.
Oh, so mommy approved. All right, so you can see the tuna in here. And right now, this is Madison's favorite so far.
I've tasted it and I've tried it. I'll let you have it
Marshall,
to enjoy it.
not so much, so he will give it to Madison.
No, I'm saying I don't know how I feel, so I'll just give it to Matt.
All right, so for
Chocolate brownie. No, it's not.
the entree here, Madison have the branzino, right? And Marshall had the ribs, right?
Short ribs,
Short
yeah.
ribs, yeah.
Short rib.
That was good.
This is what you're gonna be eating here.
Yeah, you and I have the same thing.
I
And I have a short rib too.
Chocolate brownie.
Yay, I have a chocolate brownie too.
Yes, we have a dessert before the encore.
We're gonna have dessert before entree. Yay! All right.
And Tapan, my colleague, he's gonna open the present for you.
Okay.
I thought it's too good, but it's
All right.
right. Halibut cooked in clear pepper.
Halibut.
The method of yolk.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Look.
Sauce goes on top,
And
right
yours is
over.
special tamarind
Yes.
mucha. Don't put it on the top, put it gentle on the side and mix together with the rest. It's gonna make a big difference. On your short trip, we have, let me tell him because I'm sure you know.
Oh, so Marshall?
Short trip, you have a classic mashed potato, heirloom tomatoes, butternut squash puree,
Mushroom sauce.
and the apple puree together with a sweet relish on the plate. Try everything. Thank you. And my suggestion to you, don't run with the sauce for the moment because trust me, it's moisture enough. Maybe you don't even need the sauce.
Okay, got it.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
All right, thank you. All right. Let's have the first taste here from Madison.
Cool.
Yes, are you in heaven?
It's so good.
It's good.
This is right next to the tuna.
Ah, next last one. And Marshall will try his short rib. Yes, good.
I've never eaten something so beautiful.
You never eat anything so beautiful?
No. Like, Dad, this is better than mac and cheese.
No way. This is better than mac and cheese.
Yes.
Wow.
100%, 10 out of 10
Mac
recommend.
and cheese. All right, Mom. And then Mom, got a helmet here. How is it, Mom?
This is so good.
Good?
It's so good.
Dad, yeah, try this. Try this.
Ready?
It's so cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So, in my chocolate world, I have a peanut butter, creme brulee, salted caramel ice cream, and hot caramel sauce. And you special, you have a golden egg from the dragon. So, you still want me to melt it with a hot caramel? You told me.
Yeah,
Sure.
I didn't
You
know
want to try it?
Yeah.
You want to try it? Try it.
Oh, like taste it?
No, no! Please, it's hot. Put it on the top.
Oh my god. I made a mess.
Wow.
That's so cool.
That was good. Thank you.
Perfect. You see, you're a magician. Now I have one more. You can have this one. It's a forbidden apple, but it's not a real apple. Inside we have two kinds of the moons. Look at it, how it's beautiful. The strawberry and the blackberry, they mixed together. with the lemon curd on the top and the coconut daikons on the bottom. Served together with the yogurt ice cream on the side.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm really sad I can't eat this because it has peanut butter.
Yes, that's why I told you, but you have even better. You can put it on the table here. I'm gonna take it from
I don't
you.
want to spill anything.
Yes, you're doing great. Look, you're doing great. Be honest with you. Thank you.
I don't know
Taste
what.
test. Taste test.
I don't know what I'm digging into here.
That's cotton candy, right? Yeah. All right, more show. How is it?
This is really good. This is about the best chocolate I've ever had.
You said that on the Apex.
No, but this is better than that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's better than that, huh? Wow. And then Madison, how's the apple?
Very good.
Very good.
Yep. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Hi, Bob. Tried the creme brulee mousse in that yard here.
Jamie Allen is a magician who fuses sleight of hand with modern technology to create a new form of spectacular magic.
We'll be joined by iMagician Jamie Allen. Jamie Allen? Jamie Allen. Voilà. He is Jamie Allen. He's the iMagician. And here he is.
But today, he literally just flew in from the UK. Welcome back, iMagician Jamie Allen.
Harry Houdini meets the 21st century. Magician Jamie Allen is coming to Chicago, premiering iMagician, his stage show that will bewilder and amaze you beyond belief.
Please welcome Jamie Allen. All the way from the UK, magician Jamie Allen.
Our next guest combines cutting-edge technology with magic. So please welcome iMagician Jamie Allen from the UK. Mixing technology with magic, Jamie Allen has performed for millions of people all over the world. Yeah, if you want our show sample time before we consider the friend of the show.
Jamie Allen is one of his He's able to double and one of the world's Jamie Allen.
Please welcome the iMagician Jamie Allen. Please welcome Jamie Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Las Vegas, Jamie Allen. Technology meets magic. iMagician.
Thank you very much, everybody. Hello. Hi, welcome to my show. My name is Jamie Allen. I should tell you that's not my real name, it's just my stage name. My real name is Butch Stardust. I'm so excited to be here. I know you are too. I was told just before I came on that I'm the first headliner to appear on this fantastic ship, so I'm so excited. This is a big deal, particularly for somebody who barely worked last year. I'm very excited to be here. I have brought some great new magic to share with you tonight. I create most of my own magic, so it's my aim tonight to share with you some new experiences. I will show you some tricks you've never seen before in your lives. That's my promise to you. I'll show you some magic you've never seen. I'll show you some twists on some classics of magic that you might be familiar with, but you haven't seen done in this way. And I'll show you some magic with technology, which is something that I'm kind of known for. Don't worry if the word technology scares any of you. It's going to be easy going. I'll explain everything. I promise. And the more observant people, you will have noticed that we've got this kind of rig over here at the side of the stage. It contains a few gadgets, which I will explain, but it also contains a live video camera. And we're going to kick off tonight with a piece of magic that I created like 20 years ago when I was booked to perform for a magician's convention. You know, they have these gatherings. And I normally don't like performing for magicians because they're like the worst audience. And I think It's because they know how most of the tricks are done. So I created this just to mess with magicians. I was never going to put it in my show. Now, to most of you, it will appear to be a card trick, and it is. But there are two moments in this that if you know anything about magic, that fry magicians. And they might just pass you by, but maybe you'll be able to spot them. And this is set to music. And thank you very much. What is my job? Now, I want to phrase this question a little differently because, you know, when you come to see a magician, most people expect the same thing. And if you ask most people, what does a magician do? You know, if you ask people to put that into a sentence, they tend to say something like, they fool you. You know, and although that is, like, partially true, it's really not what being a magician is all about. I think that it is my job to remember what it was like when you were children. You know, when you were 6 or 7 years old and magic is real to you, and it's my job to try and reconnect you with that feeling, if only for a moment. Now, how it works doesn't matter. But that said, tonight will be an audience divided. There's always about half of my audience that fall into one category or another. About half of you will be all of the dreamers. And by that I mean all of the people that just watch magic, you know, just so that you can enjoy it. And you're my favourites. And then there's the other half. They're all the skeptics. They're all the people that are sat out there thinking, right, I will pay attention and I will figure all of this stuff out, you know, and I know you're out there. And I wish you good luck. But know this, the magic, I promise you it's better if you just let it take you. So with this in mind, I'd like to demonstrate this next trick, if you can call it that, for all of you skeptics. Because you already know how this is done, so you can relax. In fact, all of you to some degree will understand how this works because it works using technology. But that makes it no less magical. And it's a routine that I created a few years ago, and it really changed my career. And I always like to keep it in my show. In a lot of ways, it's one of the reasons that we've all ended up in this room tonight. And this is a routine that uses Apple iPads, and it's all about the 4 seasons. And I call this digital art. Please watch carefully. I'm going to teach you all a magic trick. Let's try this. Everybody put your hands out like this. I'll teach you all this. I'll wait for you to put your drinks down. Put your hands out like this. And turn your hands back to back like that so your thumbs are down. Good. You put your right hand up over your left and then down like this so you can link your fingers the other way around, okay? Thumbs pointing down, everybody. Thumbs pointing down. And keep the position and copy me. You go. Did it work? I am going to teach you how a magic trick works, and let me just put this up here for you. I want to show you something which is more of an illusion than it is a magic trick. It's more of an illusion, really. A lot of people ask me what the difference is between a magician. You can stop trying it, it's okay. It doesn't work. People always ask me if I'm a magician or an illusionist. You know, you always hear these two words banded around, and I like to think that I'm more of a magician, because a magician is really more sleight of hand. You know, more coins and cards, that kind of thing. And an illusionist is a lot more money. This is the only difference. But when you think of the word illusionist in the context of a magic show, you tend to think of some kind of big contraption, you know, that somebody climbs into. But an illusion is just something that looks like it's happening when it isn't. So I'm going to demonstrate to you all these couple of sheets of newspaper here, and nothing else. Now I call this illusion, because I invented this version. It's very good. I call it the illusion of the torn newspaper. And I gave it such an imaginative title, because it's an illusion. I never really tear the newspaper, but I practice. See, so it looks like I do. Look, I should demonstrate. That's all the dreamers clapping. The skeptics, however, you're having none of it. They're all sat there thinking, well, no, he did just tear the newspaper, but I didn't. It's an illusion. Look, I shall do it again. Now you can see that the visual, it's so compelling, it's so convincing. It tricks your other senses. If you listen, you'd think you can hear it. If you listen. Sometimes people after my shows, they say to me they're sure that they can see, the individual pieces of the newspaper. Idiots. Because this entire time, this whole process, the newspaper is still completely undamaged, whole, just as when we started. Thank you very much. You see, because there is the newspaper. This is the front page, this is the middle, that's the back, and that's how it works, yeah? I'm a big fan of the history of magic. I had so many books on it when I was a child, and I want to tell you about one person from magic over 100 years ago, not Harry Houdini, T. Nelson Downs. Now, T. Nelson Downs was actually a real wizard in many ways. And I have back here something very, very special, which is actually something which was once used by the students of T. Nelson Downs, and I'm going to show it to you. I never even leave it on stage, they're too precious to me. And T. Nelson Downs was the world's foremost manipulator of money. He did tricks with coins, and in fact he was known as the king of coins. And if you've ever seen a magician in your life doing a magic trick with a coin, there's an extremely good chance that it's based on sleight of hand techniques created by T. Nelson Downs over 100 years ago. Now I have here some really old Morgan silver dollars that were given to me by my teacher, who was once taught by T. Nelson Downs. And I'm going to show you some of his moves, but done in a modern way. You see, he would stand on stages far larger than this, with his hands empty, and he would reach into the air and produce coins. Now, he didn't have any of this fantastic projection technology, so he used to stand very still, and he would move very slowly, and he would allow the coins to reflect in the light, and when he would drop them, you could hear them. So, at the end of his act, he did a trick called Miser's Dream. And during the Miser's Dream, he would make fists and pour from his hands showers and showers of coins. And people that wrote about him in the history books, they said that it looked like water, like a waterfall pouring from his hands from the back of the room. And when I read that, it gave me the inspiration to create this, which is not strictly speaking a magic trick, it's more like a piece of performance art, but it does use real sleight of hand. So in what you're about to see, my hands are always live, at all times. Every coin you will see is really there. Everything else you will see is generated in real time, using a combination of video mapping, motion tracking, and augmented reality. I know that's a bit of a mouthful. I call this the Money River. Thank you so much. For all of you fans of real classic magic, we're going to move away from all this technology. I'm going to show you something which is very, very pure, and it's just based on sleight of hand, and it's the kind of stuff I really love at heart. I mean, I kind of make my living as a technology magician, which is a great gimmick, but you know, my heart has always been in real sleight of hand, and that's what I'm going to show you, something that's very, very simple. It just uses a deck of playing cards, which I have here. I know most of our friends here are from the United States, so you'll recognize the brand name of these cards. These are bicycle playing cards. We're going to zoom the camera in a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can do something about that. There we go. That's what we were trying to fix earlier on. Now, I've got a deck of playing cards, and I want to show you, this is a regular deck. It genuinely is. They're fake hands, but a regular deck. And I'm going to show you something that's very, very simple to follow. It just uses 2 playing cards. Just 2 cards, the 2 black aces, the ace of clubs and the ace of spades. And I'm going to leave those 2 black aces face to face. I give them a rub and look how they change into the red aces. But that's not the trick. I promised to show you a trick with the black aces, so we're going to leave the red aces in the deck. To find the black aces, I simply give a little snap, and one of them will turn face up in the middle of the pack. That's the ace of clubs. But to find the ace of spades, I have to give the deck this slightly more complex, croupier style cut, which is also known as an uppercut. So it will knock out the ace of spades. So watch the 2 aces. Look, the ace of spades, that stays on top. Now the ace of clubs, this time the ace of clubs will go on the bottom, leaving the ace of spades on the top. And just to recap, the ace of clubs, right here on the bottom, just as we have on the top of the deck, the other black aces, you'll recall if you're paying attention, the ace of spades. But these are of course the red aces, except they're not. The red aces stay in my hand, and these must have been the black aces all along. When you watch something like this, you're never entirely sure exactly what it is that you're watching. And I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how this is actually done. And I'm genuinely going to share with you some of the techniques of how this works. One of the #1 questions I get after a show is, can you come with me to the casino? And I'm not even, and I know that's kind of funny and I say it like it's a joke, but it's absolutely true. People say it to me all the time. And I think the human race, we're so fascinated by the idea that you could use these skills to somehow take down a casino. People ask me if I can do it for real, and the answer is yes, I can. And I'm going to show you how it's possible using the same techniques that they do in a casino to rig a game. And now you're all paying attention. When they shuffle cards in a casino, they do so on the table. They do what we call tabled riffle shuffles. And the reason that they shuffle and cut the cards on the table is because it's deemed to be the hardest way to cheat, because you're only manipulating the cards at your fingertips. So that's how we're going to cheat today, using exactly the same techniques that they would use in the casino. And I'm going to use the 4 aces to represent 4 pretty good cards in our hand. So we've got the 4 aces, the ace of clubs, spades, hearts and diamonds, and I'm going to leave them for the moment out of my control. Now I'm telling you the truth right now, and it's the only time I will do for the whole evening. I don't know where the aces are, genuinely, and I'm going to find them. And how am I going to find them? Magic? No, I'm going to find them using shuffling. Exactly the same shuffles that they do in the casino. That's how we're going to find these cards. So I'm going to take about half of the cards and shuffle them into the other half. But I'm going to make this a little bit harder on myself. I'm going to turn half of these cards face up and half the cards face down. And I'm going to kind of box the deck. So I'm going to shuffle and box the cards. So we end up with a mix of face up and face down cards. We'll take more of those cards, turn those over, and I'm going to shuffle those up face into face down. We'll take all of the cards, turn those over, and obviously all the time I'm doing this, I'm looking for the aces. And one more shuffle. Made it with a real mess. I think I might have done it. Now let's just think about this for a second. So I took these cards and I shuffled them up face up into face down. Before then I put the aces in anywhere and that was real. And the shuffles were real. And all the time I was looking for those 4 aces. There's the ace of hearts, there's the ace of spades, there is the ace of clubs, there is the ace of diamonds. But that isn't the trick. That's not the trick. Remember I shuffled the cards face up into face down? Well, at the same time I managed to sort all these cards out so they all now face the same way. But that's not the trick. You expect better. This is a maiden voyage. At the same time, I also managed to sort out, look, the royal flush in diamonds. There is the royal flush in clubs. That is the royal flush in spades. And that is the royal flush in hearts. And that... Hey, I've got much more to show you. We'll hold the applause a moment. I've got something more really cool to show you. I want to show you one more quick trick with the camera, and then we're going to wipe out the camera for the rest of the show. Let me just make a little bit of space here. I've got a prediction. Every magic show should have one of these tricks, and I have one. It's a deck of playing cards, but they're not regular cards. This is a deck of blank playing cards, and I'm going to leave them up here on the table. Now, this is a live camera shot that you're watching at the moment. I'm not interfering with the signal from this camera in any way, and it's really important that you know that. And these cards are going to stay here on the table. We'll take the little elastic band off them the whole time. Okay? I'm never going to go near them without you seeing me. Now, I was going to have somebody pick a card. At the moment, with the COVID rules, we're not doing that right now. So instead, I'm going to have a few of you decide a playing card. A few of you decide a playing card. So, I didn't ask you this, but do you have control of the house lights? Can we put some house lights up for a moment? That was very quick. Look at this pro. Hello, hello front row. Hey, look, he's got his hand up right at the end. Well, before you just say the 7 of hearts, which is very fair, but this looks like such a setup at this point. I'm the last guy. No, but what I'm actually going to do, and I will ask for you in a moment, I'm going to have a number of people choose bits about this card so that we don't think that we've just set it up. So I'd like you to tell me, and now I know you're going to say red maybe, so you can change your mind if you wish. I'd like you to tell me what colour you would like the card, black or red? Red, okay. Maybe it was a double bluff. The gentleman here in the blue, would you like our red card to be a heart or a diamond, sir? A diamond. Okay, let's come down to the back here. Hi, we've got a card which is a diamond. Would you like our card to be a picture card or a number card? A number card. Okay, so we've got 1 through 10. We've got a child waving here. Hi, can you tell me a number from 1 to 10? 5. Okay, so we have the 5 of diamonds. Is that fair? If any one of you had said a different card or a different number, a different colour, we'd now be looking at a different playing card, okay? The 5 of diamonds, thank you for the house lights. I'm going to try and find the 5 of diamonds using this live camera and this special deck of blank playing cards in a very, very unusual way. 5 of diamonds, everybody. Watch. Magic is the oldest profession in the world. Almost. Yeah. And it's always been the tradition that when a great magician retires, they would hand all of their knowledge down to just one student. Now, I was taught by a master. His name was Martin Noble. And he was found by my parents. You see, my mum and dad were in show business. My mum was a singer, my father was a songwriter. I'm the only magician. And when I was a kid, they used to tour around to all of these different countries, and then I had to go to school. So they decided they would settle down and give me a normal life. So they did the only thing that they were capable of, and they bought a pub. It's a true story. In this pub, they built a tiny little theatre, seated about 150 people, and it was there that I did my very first show when I was just 8 years old. And I was so fascinated by magic that my parents, they found me this teacher. And Martin Noble, he agreed to become my sensei, my master. And he was very well known amongst other magicians. He was the legendary student of John Ramsey, who was the student of T. Nelson Downs. So you can see how this history keeps going. And it's always been that way, that when a great magician retires, they would hand all of their knowledge down to just one student. So when I was growing up learning all of these tricks, Martin used to hate all of these gadgets. You know, he likes this stuff now, but he wasn't really a big fan of it. He used to believe that magic was all about pure. He would say to me, a real magician can do magic with anything. You know, they don't need fancy props or boxes or technology. And he also said a real magician doesn't care how the trick is done, but just simply the way that it makes the audience feel. So with this in mind, I'd like to show you something which is really, really special to me, because it's a trick that was given to me by my teacher, and it's from his actual show. And it was taught to him by his teacher, and it's from his show. So this thing dates back already a long way, and it's not the kind of thing you can easily learn from books. In what you're about to see, there's no gimmicks, there's no gadgets of any kind. This is just simply the result of practice. It's only 3 minutes long, but this has taken pretty much my entire life to learn. It's a bit of genuine sleight of hand and nothing up the sleeves. Please watch this very carefully.
There we go.
I can't say so much.